Hi everyone, this is Yana, and today I'm sharing a simple one-layer Geek Birthday Card using stamps from CAS-ual Stamp Fridays. I myself am a computer geek, so I would definitely enjoy getting a card like this on my birthday. So here I have this awesome Tech Talk stamp set from CAS-ual Stamp Fridays. I really like these little letter abbreviations like HB to you, happy birthday to you, and I'm actually going to use that for the inside of my card. Now, I rarely decorate the inside. Usually I would just write a greeting there with a pen, but having stamps that can be stamped on the inside of the card is always a fun bonus. So for my card today, I'm also going to use these Ctrl and Z stamps to create a background. And I'm also going to use the undo, and sorry I missed it for the front of my card. So to do my stamping, I will be using the new Delightful Daisy ink from Spellbinders. It's a nice bright yellow, and I will be stamping the Ctrl and Z in that color for my background. I want to have my background stamped at an angle, so I'm going to use a clear block. I should actually use a ruler for this, but my table is so terribly messy that I'm happy I can find a clear block for this. So I'm going to use a clear block to draw a diagonal line with my pencil, and I only need one line for the first row of the Ctrl and Z, and I will erase it later so no one will ever know it was ever there. Now, I did trim my stamp just a teeny tiny bit. I cut off the non-stamping surface so that I can place the Ctrl and Z a bit more closer together on my clear block so that I didn't have to stamp each of those individually. You don't have to do this, but I found that there was just too large of a gap between those keys or stamps. Now, my hat is going to be getting in the camera from time to time as I need to see everything up close to align my stamping, so sorry about that. So basically, I'm just going to stamp the first row of keys using the pencil line as a guide, and then I will use the stamped image to align my next stamps, and will continue stamping until I have the entire background filled with Ctrl and Z. And by having those stamped at an angle, I think the background looks a little bit more fun and playful. So after my background was done, I started working on my sentiment. I used the berry black ink from Spellbinders. I used the grid lines on my clear block to align my sentiment and stamped it in the center of my card front. I then added the undo message on top of that and completed the front part of my greeting. To create some dimension on this one-layer card, I used the Metting Basics die set from Spellbinders and embossed a frame on my card. I was using the second largest die from this set, so I taped it down with a piece of washi tape, and I always do this. I highly recommend taping your dies with a little piece of washi tape or painter's tape or, like a Post-it note, just to make sure that it stays in place. And then I run it through my Artisan Explorer machine using the embossing sandwich only, not the one with the tan embossing mat. And make sure to lay your card open on the base plate when you're embossing it, as if you place it closed, you will end up having embossing on the front and also on the back. It's going to look cool, but if you want to have embossing on the front only, just remember to open your card before you emboss it. So this is what my embossed card front looks like, and I love that extra frame around the background. I think it helps to draw the eye towards the message on the card. Now that this is done, I can add the HB to you, or happy birthday to you, on the inside of my card and complete my message. And I'm also going to stamp that in berry black from Spellbinders. And to embellish my card a little bit, I'm going to add a few wooden elements from the Pink Fresh Studio. I have those cool double-colored arrows and hearts, and I'm going to use each of those in yellow. I like that these are pre-colored, and there's a nice variety in the pack. Lots of colors, and there are some multiples of each color. So I'm going to use my multi-matte medium to adhere those to my card front, and this pretty much finishes up my project for today. If you're looking for a list of supplies to create this card, you can find it below in the video description or on my blog. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, please remember to click the thumbs up button and subscribe. Thanks, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.